Okay.
So we're taking a little documentary right now, and I'm here to kind of share my experience of what it has been like to be out in LA pursuing a music career. And I just wanted to share with you guys how the process is going and how it feels, you know, because there's a lot going on, a lot shifting for me as an artist, and I have some really exciting shows coming up that I'm looking forward to, that I'm going to pour my heart and my soul into. And, you know, when you're on this journey, there's a lot of ups and there's a lot of downs. And like tonight, for instance, I came out to do an open mic.
Say the date and like where we are.
So yeah, we're at the Pig and Whistle on Hollywood Boulevard, and it is September 29th, 2010. And like we came here tonight, and I wanted to, you know, like go up and be on stage. And I was like all pumped, and I practiced in the car and like, you know, done everything. And then I got here, and it was like they were like, "Oh yeah, sorry, there's no more spots." And I'm like, "No, you know." So, and this happened on Monday night too, when I went to another open mic, or I wanted to, and it was canceled. So there was that too. So it's like all part of the experience.
All right,
so
we're back.
We're back. We had a technical malfunction. So basically, I was sharing about what it's like to be out here in LA, experiencing my music career and the ups and the downs, and all the different experiences that happen when you're out here pursuing music. So basically, I just booked a show at the Whiskey, which I'm super stoked about, and it's on December 18th, and it's at 7:30. It's the Women's Rock Show, and I have like some really exciting ideas that I'm looking forward to putting on stage. Some have to do with a little bit political, a little bit, you know, emotional, all the different facets of life basically that we're all going through. So like learning about yourself and learning to love yourself, and being able to express yourself without holding back in life, and really coming from a real place that's true for you. So that's what a lot of the work that I want to do on stage is about. And yeah, you know, like living in LA is a really amazing experience. Like all the people I've met out here, all the connections I've made, like the friends, the time I've spent on my art, and how artistic people are in this town. I mean, this whole place, not to mention the whole world, is full of amazing talent and amazing people, and people that have a voice, and that's one of the reasons why I moved out here. I moved out here from Oregon, so I was in Oregon for 8 years before I came here, and then you know, there was just not a lot of opportunities there to like take myself to the place I want to go, and so yeah, like being able to come here and being able to live out here and survive, and like be at this point where I'm at now, from 2004 to 2010, is like, wow, like a world of growth. So I'm just stoked and really excited for what's up ahead. One of my songs got on TNT on a Razoulian Isles show, and it was, you know, it was amazing. So we were really happy about that. It's called Definition Diva, which is all about supporting the female energy inside of you. So it's really like one of those things where you are supporting who you are from the inside, and from the inside, and just being able to like shake it and let go and release, and you know, do what you want and just be free in your body. But each one of my songs has a message about that. So it's like, you know, Inside Job is about, you know, being on the inside, and like knowing that everything in life is an internal process. So the way you experience your life has to do with the way So when I wrote Inside Job, it was mainly about like being okay and becoming comfortable with like everything being inside and realizing that it's not out there. And then there's Goddess, which Goddess is about really owning your femininity. Diva is about like your sexual energy that's yours and your power and standing in your truth. But Goddess is about like honoring your feminine energy. And from what I've watched out here, because I'm a trainer by day and a spin instructor by day, I've watched women like not be able to be, you know, in their power and in their center for whatever reason. And we're all going through change and transformation daily, but I wanted to have a song that really celebrates women, celebrates the reason why we're here, and learning that when you give to yourself, you're able to give out there to your husbands, your boyfriends, your kids, like your friends, and all the people that you love. And so yeah, and you know, I just look back at my past, and I got in habits, you know, that were not supportive of myself. And a lot of artists, I think, go through this. There's a part of ourselves that is really vulnerable, and we kind of wear our hearts on our sleeves a lot of the time. So yeah, I'm learning every day to be more gentle with myself and flowing, you know. And the other songs, like Feelings Rise, there's a part in there that's really about like not letting anything get in your way of your dream. Like you're like moving every obstacle out of your way in your real life so you can like send your energy and your focus like all the way to what you want. And that's where that song came from. I remember I was in my apartment and I was like, feelings rise. Like it's such like, because if you think about it, like the way energy moves like this. And it was like, I had this like concept, like feelings rise, like you're coming out of yourself. So yeah, and then there's Love Stars. And Love Stars is about you becoming one with your dream. So like whatever your dream is, it could be acting, it could be an accountant, it could be that you want to be a mom, it could be any of that, you know? And it's like Love Stars is about you becoming one and believing that your dream is your reality and then syncing them together. So yeah, and it's also about relationships and how relationships, you know, work. And how there's things that sometimes in life seem like they're destined to happen. And so that's what Love Stars is really about. And then there is My Angel. My Angel was a really close one to my heart. My mom passed away when I was 19, and I, for a long time, had blocked off the pain of her passing, and I stuffed it down for many years, and then just I'd say like in the last couple of years really started to like let it come out and let it go, and that song is a message out there to people who have lost people, whether you lost your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister or your friend, or you know what it feels like to have loss, and you know that they're still there and their energy is around you, and know that, because I know my mom is around me. I've had too many beautiful experiences in my life to think that her energy is not watching me, and I've learned that energy is never created or destroyed, and so I just hope that gives you some comfort out in this world, because we're going through a lot of really challenging times as a planet, and there's just a lot of chaos going on, and you know, if you can remember that they're watching you and know that they're there, it's helpful. So yeah, and then from there I did 6 songs, and then I went into doing a song called Skeptical, which is kind of like a fun, very like electronic poppy song about how like you're not sure when you're dating somebody, like if they're into you and you're not sure how into them you are, so you're kind of playing the game we know we all play. So that was like a very fun kind of like lighthearted track. And then I wrote Call Me. That's my favorite. Yeah, that's my camera lady's favorite. Melanie, she's like, woo woo, call me. Call Me came from one day I was in my car and I was like, this hook came to me and I was like, why don't you just call me? Why don't you just call me? Why don't you just call me? I'm waiting so patiently. And it was about my boyfriend. And I'm like, because I was like, why doesn't he just call? You know, we go through our ups and our downs and all this stuff. And so I went to the producer and I was like, hey, you know, let's do this song, like, call me, you know, and we wrote the verses together. His name is Jimmy, he's awesome. And we were like, okay, so we came up with that, and then Matt wrote my boyfriend wrote the verse, and then it became the song where, I mean, he didn't write the verse, no, he wrote the bridge, and so we put it all together, and it just became this like powerhouse song, and so that's the last one that I worked on, and then and that one is just about call me, like, dude, like, wake up, like, call me, you know, like, I'm sitting here, like, by the phone, and I'm not gonna wait by the phone anymore either, you know, because I got it going on, toodles! So, anyways, and then the one I'm working on now, I'm so stoked about, and I'm so excited, working on a song called Shake It, and I'm working on it with a producer named Juan, who's amazing. And this song is just gonna be like full on let go, but it has a message behind it too. So I will leave you with that, and leave you with the curiosity of waiting for the next track of Shake It. And peace in your heart, and take care of yourself. And until next time, namaste.